hoops, and it's next. It's going to be the Indiana Pacers up against the Brooklyn Nets. And now let's get to the call by Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr in Brooklyn, where they are courtside.
And a thoughtful moment indeed. The national anthem and a crowd anxiously awaiting the tip-off. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Pacers and for Brooklyn.
This is the second season for the Nets here in Brooklyn. It's amazing how quickly they've made themselves a part of this community. They've tried to capture some of that history from sports in the past. In fact, they have the flagpole from the old Ebbets Field right outside the Barclays Center. Kind of a cool historical connection.
So Indiana wins the tip. He kicks to Hill. Shoots it. Rebound, Brooklyn. And for the Nets, you notice that unlike most teams with their jerseys, whether they're on the road or at home, it's Brooklyn across their chest.
I think that represents them representing the borough, Kevin, and looking to establish a new identity. And even if you aren't a big Nets fan, for Brooklynites, it's easy to throw on a black and white sweater or jersey with Brooklyn across the front of it.
Now here's Durant. After the miss from Hill, just 3 to shoot. No good from Durant.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Dictating the pace and making sure that pace is up-tempo is what he's hoping they can do in this one. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too.
Thank you, Doris. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Dishes it to Simmons. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Tarczewski. And it's Smith finishing it off.
We knew what was going to happen with that one when he got his hands on it.
Yeah, you know, if the ball comes to him off the offensive boards, Clark, it's going to go back down hard.
It's amazing how many points he salvages for his team.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Indiana. Outside for Durant. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Yeah, and he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have.
And so it's Indiana with it. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Feeds it to Simmons. Outside Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. Lets it fly. Again, the Nets for 2. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
You look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
Here's Simmons. Passes it to Durant. Hill's there. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season, and just Clark his second year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing. Really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. I like his savvy too, Kevin. He's very slick in how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP caliber player in a few more years.
Now, here is Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Number 18. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Indiana leading. Turner with a screen on Irving. Pass to Hill. Tarczewski. Indiana moving it around. Number 3. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Now Irving. Here's Simmons. Back to Irving. He feeds it to Simmons. And the shot falls short this time.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
The feed to Hill. Tarczewski. It's back to Hill. High arcing shot. The shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Irving. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
Now this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Back to Smith. Backs him down. The 11-footer. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. Nets trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Simmons. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Irving. Number 18. And it's off from 3-point range.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Hill passes to Turner. There's the pass to Hill. Tarczewski. Shot is off. Here's Simmons. Pass to Irving. Right side Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got his second basket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. For Indiana, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Hill, a screen on Irving. Tarzuski, he's covered by Irving. Number 3. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Nets trailed by 5.
You know, in order to win your division, you have to be able to win games against the rest of your conference, and that's exactly what Indiana did last season. A tough team in a tough division, and they gave no ground to other teams in the East.
Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mills, that's a two-pointer, and blocked. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Get open!
Clock at 6. He passes to Thomas. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
0-0. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And now a 7-point Pacer lead.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Mills dishes to Morris. Left side, Harris. Kicks to Morris. Back to Harris. The dish to Morris. The tray. That one goes. Count it. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Outside Hill. Releases. Morris with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. Mills gets the screen from Sharp. And Mills kicks to Harris. Dishes to Morris. Feeds to Thomas. Elbow shot is on the way. But he gets it back from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. No problems knocking that one down.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. He kicks to Johnson. Indiana moving the ball around. 0-0. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Here's Mills. Buries the jump shot. And the Nets lead by 1. The Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. They swipe it. Here's Sharp, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back, straight to the rack.
Timeout called the Pacers. And the Pacers, as you mentioned, Clark, very solid against the other teams in the East as they would cruise to a 31-20 record against the rest of the conference.
And really, that's because this team is built to handle anything that's thrown at them. Kevin, it's a big, strong, kind of old-school team. They'll pound you inside, they rebound, they protect the paint. There aren't a lot of matchups that seem to bother this team.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Thomas against Smith. Fires from 18. Thomas, no luck. Pacers trail by 3. .144 left in the first. Smith on the wing. Kept alive by Indiana. Tice. .0 covered by Mills. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Johnson from outside. Tries to keep it alive. Goes up with it again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
And here's Mills. Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. You know, his trademark shot is a three-pointer from the corner, and that's what he's known for more than anything else, I'd say.
Yeah, he does spray home his share of triples from over there, Steve. He's not the only guy who likes it there, but he likes it more than most do.
The free throw drops for Smith.
Guys, now with the Nets and the Knicks both playing in New York, it's just added to the rivalry that was already pretty strong to start with. But it's interesting. If you're from Brooklyn and you grew up rooting for the Knicks, who do you cheer for now? It's probably divided some households, a lot of rivalries in families alone. It should be interesting as this team takes further root in Brooklyn.
And back to this Knicks-Nets rivalry. The Knicks, Clark, are considered the more established dominant team, but over the last decade, the Nets actually had the better winning percentage, and it might come as a surprise to some. Have beaten the Knicks when you look at games head-to-head. And Clark have had more playoff success.
Yeah, when you crunch the numbers, clearly the Nets are considered the upstarts, but the fact remains over the last decade, as you said, Kevin, they've been the better team, and I think whoever you root for, with both of them playing at a high level, it's a great time to be a Hoops fan in New York.
Well said, it is. And here are the Pacers now. After the made shot from Harris. Indiana again missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
He feeds it to Morris. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call. Went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Fires the 3. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
Nets leading by 4. Puts up a 3. Pacers with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
Jackson, a screen on Irving. Smith on the wing. From deep. And that one's good. Smith's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pacers.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Irving drives in. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Number 18, guarded by Jackson. Six to shoot. Shoots from 12. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. O'Neal's got his first basket. Pacers trail by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, for Kevin Durant, last season probably his best yet. Among other things, he increased his assists while limiting his turnovers. Durant said, "It's just a matter of being patient and waiting for the play to develop, whether finding my teammate or finding a shot for myself. Guys," he said, "the game is slowing down for him, and he understands that to win it all, he has to get the best out of his teammates. He can't do it by himself."
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Simmons is checked in, and Kevin Durant is subbed in for O'Neal.
Well, I tell you what, the Pacers did a lot of good things last year. Defended well, protected the rim and their home court. Really, the one area for improvement is probably the road record. They could get better in that area.
Well, Clark, as you said, the Pacers didn't play as well as they had hoped to on the road for a team that won the division. They were 19-21 away from Indianapolis, and Steve, not the kind of record they wanted to end with.
No, but if you're around 500 then you can control your home court, you're going to have a good season. And that's exactly what Indiana did. They ended up with the 3rd seed in the East, and all in all, a terrific year.
So it's Brooklyn now after Indiana gets the 3. Irving passes to Durant. And Turner with the block. And he gets it back. Gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 3.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And so here is Indiana. Tarczewski covered by Irving. Smith for 3. Gets the bucket. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Irving kicks to Durant. All alone. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Well, his heart might be in Oklahoma City now, but growing up, Kevin Durant said he wanted to be, of all things, a Raptor. That's right, he was a Raptor fan. A lot of it, he said, was just wanting to be part of something new.
And going back to Durant, I'm sure the Raptors would have loved to have had him. I got to be honest, I did not know he grew up a Raptors fan.
I had no idea. I'm guessing maybe he fell in love with Vince Carter at the dunk contest.
Maybe that was it, yeah.
Well, you know, it's still exciting to come here to the Barclays Center, this beautiful new arena, and you really like the fact that it's built to showcase basketball. Terrific sight lines, everything the fans could ask for.
Here's Simmons. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Come get it, come get it.
Number 4. There's the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. For Indiana, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And you talk about the allure of the new arena, Steve, even when teams are staying in the same city so often, a push is there for a new arena.
Yeah, that's the reality of the business. It's all about entertainment. It's about being cool. It's about kind of the brand. And I think that's where Brooklyn really made that huge jump last year. It was just the uniforms and the arena and the fan base and being in Brooklyn. It all came together, and now it feels like a world-class organization.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from Hill. Irving dishes to Simmons. Outside Durant, 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The shot is off. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Tarczewski. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess, and they usually would set the tone at the start of the game. They were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first quarter points.
And he makes the first. Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game. And the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away.
Now, here is Irving. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, the new home for the Nets last season as they moved over from New Jersey to Brooklyn, and they must have loved their new digs because they were fantastic in front of this Brooklyn crowd last season. 26 and 15 here.
They set the screen. Pulls it up. Misses off the right iron. Clark, you're right. The Nets are making a good impression here, as you were saying. Always good for a team to open up a new arena with a strong record at all.
And what a great stadium, guys. The Barclays Center, one of the best-looking floors in the NBA. Great design all around. And even on the outside, when you walk up to the arena here in Brooklyn, it's just a beautiful atmosphere.
And the shot is good. 9 points in the game so far.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
To end the drought, lays out. Pacers leading by 5. Smith with a screen on Durant. Fires from deep. Gets it to go.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no question.
right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, guys, the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Here's Simmons after Indiana gets the three. Hits the jump hook.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
The Pacers have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Nets. The feed now to Turner. It's tipped. Tarzuski, shot clock at 6. From the wing, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Irving with it. Number 4. Count the bucket. He's got 7.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And so here is Indiana. They lead by 4. Number 3. And it's rejected. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Tarzuski. Smith with a screen on Irving. 6 to shoot. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Here's Simmons. Gives him the lead pass. Outside Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Number 4. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Number 3. He's covered by Irving. That's tipped. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Tarczewski covered by Irving. Tarczewski, and the layup is good.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
Nets trail by 6.
Watch outside.
Here's Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Durant. No good. Hill with some nice D. Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Smith. Tarczewski. Outside Hill. The 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the 3 from Hill. Outside Irving. This one for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Indiana had perhaps the toughest defense in the league. They just didn't have any weaknesses defensively. If you attacked them inside, they were able to challenge you at the rim. You tried to shoot over them, they were challenging you with their length on the perimeter. And they didn't back down. So it's not a surprise they were near the top in every defensive category.
He's on a nice pace now from the three-point line. 1 in the first quarter and now 2 coming here in the second.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. He dishes it to Simmons. Outside for Durant. Hill's there. Fades away. And that one's good. Durant's got 6 points. And Clark, the numbers back up what you were saying about the Pacers. A lot of stat heads will look at opponents' effective field goal percentage as a measuring stick for defense. And the Pacers, Steve, were the best in the league at that.
Well, they passed the eye test, that's for sure, Kevin. I mean, they challenge every shot. They get out to the three-point line. They block shots at the rim. And there's a reason this team was so good at the defensive end.
And the Nets with possession here. After the miss from Hill. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 11 points in the game.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Such a wide open look. And the Pacers lead by 11.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
So it's Brooklyn now. Left side Irving. The pass to Simmons. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Tarczewski covered by Irving. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Now Mills. Back to Harris. Pass to Morris. Floats one up. He lays it in. Morris has got 5 now.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Pacers leading by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Happy Tuesday to all of you from us at 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Indiana with a lead against the Nets in Brooklyn, having their way on offense, and that may be an understatement. They simply can't miss. And still hanging in there, the Brooklyn Nets. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard. A nice first half turned in by Kevin Durant. He's got 6 points and also collected 4 rebounds. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to New York City, the bright beacon of the Statue of Liberty, lighting up the harbor. Nets trail by 9. Here's Simmons. Kicks it to Durant. Left side Durant. Here's Claxton. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
And so here is Indiana. No good on the wing 3.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
On the wing, Irving. Claxton, covered by Smith. Claxton. Smith with some nice D. Pacers leading by 8. It's Hill on the wing. Wide open look. Misses off the left iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Outside Durant. Claxton, he's guarded by Hill. And on the way from Irving for 3.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man. Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was the clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the league by storm the way he has. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
Nets trail by 11. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's the screen. Right side Durant. It's Durant on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. That's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now at commercials. I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
6 on the shot clock. Tarczewski. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Nets trail by 10. Durant kicks to Simmons. Back to Durant. Nets passing it around. Here's Simmons. He passes to Durant. Turner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Hill left side. Lets it go. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
You know, a lot has been said about the Pacers and their defense, but in addition to them being great with their positioning and skill, they're one of the toughest and most rugged teams to deal with, both mentally and physically. They really pride themselves on playing smash mouth basketball and don't hesitate to get into your airspace and get in your face.
And the Pacers call time here. And Clark, back to what you said, the Pacers did get in a few games last year where tempers flared and players got in each other's faces. But, you know, Steve, you look back at all the great defensive teams in NBA history, and not a lot of them were a group of amicable guys.
It's true. I mean, this was a great defense, and sometimes you have to ruffle feathers and get in people's faces in terms of being tough and gritty defensively. And I think the Pacers understood that.
Here is Hill. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Tarczewski, defended by Simmons, gets the bucket. 18 points for him.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Nets trail by 10. Outside Durant. There's the dish to Simmons.
Durant.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 9. Pick up by Hill. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 20 points for him.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. And here's Irving. Shot is blocked.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
The three from Hill.
Come get it.
Brooklyn with the rebound.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Number 18. Smith with the defensive effort.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Tarczewski. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
The other thing that jumps out to me is just the big number of assists they've had. The offensive efficiency has been a major factor.
First one falls for him. Jackson, he's checked in for Smith. Both good from the line that time. Here's Simmons. A ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
Key is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
Yeah, and I think the tendency can be to really rush or push the game a little bit. I think they need to avoid that.
Now, here is Irving. 6 to shoot. And Simmons kicks to O'Neal. And Hill with the block. But he stays with it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Pacers with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Dishes it to Jackson. Shoots a fader. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Kevin, that's beautiful. With the guy all over him, the fadeaway was about the only option he had, and he cashed in on it.
Here's Simmons. He's got 5. Gets it to go. Simmons got 7 points.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Outside Hill. Shoots. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 25.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Simmons. He's got 7. Irving can't get it to go.
And then he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
That's good.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Nets trail by 18. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Turner with the block. 3 on 3. It's Hill on the wing. Again, Indiana. Here's Irving. Right side Irving. Feeds to Durant. To halt the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pacers leading by 20. He kicks it to Hill. Tarczewski. Clock at 6. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outside Irving. Back to O'Neal. Passes it to Irving. Right side Irving. Simmons.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
The 1-2 punch. Gotta love it.
Tarczewski defended by Simmons. Back to Turner. The Pacers making a switch here. Number 3, defended by Morris. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Hill. Fires the 3. The shot is off, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving kicks to Durant. Back to Irving from downtown, and the shot is good. Irving's got 7.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here is Hill. He's got 14. And that one's good. 16 points for him.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Outside Irving. Irving gets a screen from O'Neal. And again, Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Hill up top. And Durant sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. Left side Irving. Number 18. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Tarczewski covered by Irving. Indiana moving the ball around. Number 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, really hard to try to compare Kevin Durant to somebody. I mean, it might come from who he says he modeled his game after. In an interview last season, he said that it was Larry Bird who shaped how he played growing up as a youngster.
Tarczewski. It's back to Hill. .124 left in the third. Tarczewski. Outside Jackson. Trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound. Number 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Nets trail by 12. Outside Irving. Number 18. He's guarded by Hill. Back to Irving. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for Jackson. And James Johnson is subbed in for Hill. .43 seconds left in the third. Johnson with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And there's the feed to Smith. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's blocked. .23 seconds left in the third quarter. Harris, right side. And that one's good. Simmons got 7 now in this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
2 on the clock. That's good on the jump shot. And the Pacers lead by 12. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And so here is Indiana. They led the game at one point by 20. Now Johnson. 0-0, guarded by Harris. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. And it's Johnson again missing. Irving kicks to Harris. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Harris has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Number 9. He's covered by Irving. Double zero. Rejected by Harris. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Six on the shot clock. 0-0. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trail by 9. Left side Harris. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Number 9, defended by Simmons. The 3 from Hill. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Harris. He dishes it to Irving. The shot. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The first free throw is good. And Indiana making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And Durant, here we go.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Mills gets the screen from Harris. From past the arc. Oh, that's blocked. Goes back up.
Yeah, look at me.
Clock at 6. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. They set the pick. Tice. Rebounded by the Nets. Whoops, they pick off the pass. That is good.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nets trailed by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Watch outside.
To the paint. There's the steal. Double zero. Defended by Durant. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Harris outside. And the pass to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Durant. Fader on the way. Let's keep it alive.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
With the fadeaway. That's good. And the Pacers lead by 16.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Right there.
And here's Mills. A look from Harris. And he gets it to go from the corner. Harris has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Come on, man. Come get it. Come get it.
0-0. Guarded by Harris. 0-0. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Kicks it to Mills. The 17-footer. And he gives the jumper to drop.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Indiana leading by 12. Tarzuski covered by Mills. And he jams it with authority. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Back door, back door.
Here's Mills. Clock at 4. Number 18 misses the 3. Indiana. Number 3, defended by Durant. There's a good screen. He used that pick just right.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Mills passes to Harris. The dish to Durant. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Tice. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 17. Dishes it to Harris. Off target with his 3. Pacers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. There's the 3. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Outside Durant. And Simmons kicks to Irving. Here's Claxton. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
There you go.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Nets trail by 14. Durant with it. He's picked up by Hill. Durant dishes to Irving. Puts one up from 19. Feeds it to Simmons. Number 18, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Number 18. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratches. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Outside Hill. Tarczewski makes it off the glass. He has 31.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Indiana leading by 14. Tarczewski defended by Simmons. 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. Rebound, Brooklyn. Irving's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He kicks it to Simmons. Passes it to Durant. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tarczewski. Smith outside. Tarczewski. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 33 points for him.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Hill against Durant. Steps back and shoots. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Indiana leading by 16. .153 left to play in the final quarter. Six on the shot clock. Tarczewski. Good on the jump shot. He has 35. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're losing by 18. 1:36 left in the game. .133 left here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Irving.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're ahead by 16. 1:30 left in the fourth. Some nice passing here by Indiana. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Durant kicks to Simmons. It's Durant on the wing. He passes to Simmons. He feeds it to Irving. Shot clock at 5. The three. That's good.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill, and it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
And here's Smith following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Shoots. Here's Turner, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by Indiana. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's O'Neal. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And Indiana shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now for Clark Kellogg